even though you're starting on defense. No! Okay, I wanted you to make me happy, but Corey and Aces never want to make me happy. Fair enough.
Well, the Maestro's done. So he's just going to sit pretty while they rotate upstairs instead. And he's going to be watching that hatch, hoping for a freebie. So this is really on them to pay attention. And they don't seem to be. They really don't seem that they know he's down here. C4 likely to come at some point. Renshiro taking Corey down in the meantime. Great initial kill. And there we go. There's the surprise from behind.
Ooh.
But no finish with the small shotty. Ace is finishing off Ironics instead.
Oh no, there's one coming around from the bathroom. Does he know about it? There's the kill. Oh, Rafan and Shaiko will find one each. And Rogue will lose all of their advantage. 2 players down on the floor. You want to finish them with that evil eye, but you can't hit him. Hicks, if he wins this gunfight here downstairs, this can be huge. Smoke is out. Rips is going to connect. And they're going to force one player out of workshop. And Shaiko runs the other way. He wants the gunfight, and you give it to him. Hicks, shot in the head. Diffuser's going to get dropped on the floors. Renshiro is going to get picked up here at 20 HP. Rips is all alone, and he doesn't know that Ash might be coming in from the side. Now he does. Now there's the info, and the drone will confirm. That's the Ash droning for himself. That's Shaiko, and he's going to peek around the corner. One flash, drone destroyed, and they're running wide. They go into Fountain. He knows what's up here. Rips, and the long angle being held by Renshiro. He is going to hold this forever, and there it is. BDS taking round number 1.
I mean, good defense overall.
There's the Ash walking in. Lems is going to walk off of the site. And Corey, oh, he gets 2. 1 Lems, 1 Ironics. And they're both down. Rogue with a huge 2K here early in the round. I'll say early, but it's the halfway point as the pre-fire from the Ash comes in. You don't have any information, but the Valkyrie is still alive. You know that Corey can pressure you at any point. One might be playing in close to break room, as this is where you'll be required to control that sort of statistic to use in the future. Those wishes and wish lists aside, it's time for an assault. 22 seconds left for BDS. The Habana's watching the lying angle, and there's still flashbangs being thrown at the site. You can't crawl through this. You need to use your gun, and okay, perfect timing. There you go. Shaiko will find 2 kills. Finally, he's gonna get shot down. 3 kills for Shaiko, and it's all on to Rise. No more utility left. There's 2 players. Oh no, there's the Pulse walking in. He does a lot of damage, but Rafal ducks down at the right moment. Rise at 60 HP. And he's walking down the hallway. Oh, how do you even find Renshiro in this position? There it is. Renshiro, perfect post-plant position. All done.
They really need to deal with Shaiko somehow earlier. They need to do something. It's just more standard operators being played here. Because of that, I mean, they're not really going to have BDS spending a lot of time distracted. And then, of course, Shaiko wins his fight. At least Aces in the meantime.
Finding Aces, I believe, there on the Valkyrie. Walking back onto site. And Buck will stay alive for a bit more. There you go. Very well done. BDS are just holding angles.
Well, there we go. Shaiko finding another one here on the Hicks. That is an important kill. So now they've killed a C4 player on Rise and then also the Smoke, but at least Aces trades it back. Shaiko's dead now, so this is a lot more possible. And I'm not saying Shaiko's like the only reason they ever win, but he's such a pain to deal with that if you take him out, you can really start to focus after that, especially with Rafal at such low health.
No question. So the Habana's so low, how do you deal with the shield? There's ADSs that should be around the corner here. Do you have anything to destroy the shield? Any grenades? Flashbangs will force the Maestro out. And there's one thing caught by an ADS. Yeah, I believe that was Ironics' grenade. Unfortunately, that shield is going to stay up for end of the round. Ironics on the rotate. He still has 5 more shotgun shells to use with the C8. The skeleton key is definitely a possibility, but he needs to pull Rips back. They don't know if he's actually playing by half vault or not. And there it is.
They got the sandwich rappel.
Sandwich rappel, so important. Going for the plant. Just hold it. Deal with the Maestro. Go for it. Aces with the Nitro and all the potato all around the shield. It's all done. Aces will lock down the last 3 kills for another ace. Man, I am loving the Shaiko versus Aces game.
It really is turning into that. Ace is definitely living up to his... But a Capca would be pretty funny, or even a Frost Mats to try and catch him off guard.
Something at this point. I wish there was like just a net that you can hunt him with or whatever, but
yeah.
Score down.
Oh.
There's the alibi. I mean, was he trying? No. Don't tell me he was trying to bait his opponent into thinking that he was the default alibi. Can we go back? Can we go back to that Prisma that's set up on the armory wall, Marcia? I don't know if we can do that. There's the armory wall, and there's a hole in it with an alibi set in it. This is so weird. Rise will find a Lems. There's utility. There's a nitro cell, and there's Shaiko with another kill. He's prepared for another one. It's like he's checking every single angle. Takes and Corey down. Still checking into Fountain. There you try to clear and push in from... Oh, there's the alibi. There you go. You can click heads. That's not the one. One more tick.
Hard to be marked, at least.
Pre-firing around the corner. Where's your Legion now? Shaiko gets one, and he will come around the corner. He knows this one in sandwich, but he's gonna finally get shot from Rise. The 2K for him, but Aces, Corey, and Hicks are down. Rips and Rise are last two. Live for the squad, and there's again those alibis. And those servicemen are doing work and slowing things down. Rise from behind. There it is. He's gonna be able to fall back down into the armory. And pre-firing all around as he drops off, and we'll be fighting down on the site.
It's actually working out pretty well now that they're able to get a little bit of mobility. But you see what happens now that Aces and Shaiko are dead. It's actually a fair fight, and it's a much longer round here. But at least Rise is still alive, who is the other top fragger for Rogue, and doing pretty well this round. I think he had a triple so far. It's down to Renshiro and Rafael to try and clutch this. They're both support ops right now. Just trying to see if they could get set up for a plant. But they're going to be playing for objective right now. They're really going to be focused on set up some drones. Let's get into position, have our teammates watch the drones, and try and get this plant down. Now, Rogue should know that. If they do, they should be just prepared to push back on site, which they're doing, but Renshiro takes down Rips, and it's all down to the pulse to identify where he's going to be pushed from.
Renshiro is a literal turret. Nitro cell comes out from Rise, and he's gonna go and pre-fire. He finds one nitro cell, unfortunately doesn't connect. He's gonna need to ace now. Renshiro's the last alive. Rise, does he have all the angles that are needed? Go in and drone. EMP's gonna get thrown out. This is the time to nitro. EMP has not hit. How do you deal with this? How do you run away from a pulse? Guma is gonna be set, and no! Rise is looking the wrong way! Tunnel vision activated. Renshiro runs up for a kill. All they needed was the info.
Claymore as well. So it's definitely worth bringing if it helps speed up your game in terms of pushing around.
So there's one angle being opened up as Hicks is gonna find Shaiko. All right. Fair enough. That usually means it's gonna be a bit of an easier round, especially as the first pick. All the holes have been opened up by the defense. Give them perfect line of sight. Aces will connect. Rafael is down. A good position there for the Valkyrie. And now you set up all your bandit batteries again. Renshiro can easily destroy those batteries, and they're the EMP sails. So, very well done.
Now with Shaiko and Rafael dead, though, I think this is going Rogue's way. They haven't even taken any damage yet. They're still holed up in both parts of the site that they need to be. BDS are really going to have to get lucky to make this work here. They at least have some utility, I believe. If Ironics has grenades left.
That doesn't help. He's already dead. Hicks is going to find the headshot. Lems will trade off with the G8 onto Rise, but he's taking so much damage. There's the Jaeger here. Rips sitting inside of the office waiting for the AQ to peek into him. And the L85 is looking the other way, so... They push in. Oh, they're doubling up. Close to the team kill. Aces will get one. He's down on the floor. Is this the perfect angle? Corey with a TK, as is tradition. But Rips will find the kill on Lems. Fair enough. Corey at it again. Deal with anybody inside of the office. There's pre-fire. Bit of damage done to Rise, but not enough to really count. And there's the confirmation. They know there's a player inside of the site. He's already crossed over, and he's in sandwiches to Aces. Heading a Lems, taking out Zofia. At least that Zofia had no utility left, and the Ash from below will be pressuring. Something we talked about before. It's the standard strategy. There's the Maestro, and he's going to take damage. Is he? Yes, a lot onto Ribs. He's going to be forced back. Rogue have taken a lot of damage in this, and at least they've all fallen close to A. One player sitting on sandwich window is going to be huge for BDS, but Aces will get one. Rips with another. They're watching every angle. All is open. The Ash, Shaiko from behind, and Renshiro, the turret, and the machine. The EMP will be thrown out. Shaiko down to half HP. He hits a headshot on the Rips. It's a 2v4. Coming around the flank into the office, trying to find the opponent there. Renshiro will get one as Aces will clear him out. A 3k for Aces. One more left in Shaiko. He's got 3 players to go through, and Corey's already docked up his teammates. And up to close to full HP. Goo mines are thrown in the face of Shaiko here at 7 seconds left. He's got to walk through barbed wire and held him back to bring this one in. One playing on the floor. Shaiko hits on Corey. But what was that? It was an impact nade. Rise will catch them all. And Shaiko. Let's go. Yeah, there you go. Boom.
More pressure on it. They're more focusing now on pressuring the site, seeing if they can get any picks by players playing too loose near the entrances. And so far, everyone just kind of barely missing each other to some extent. BDS, they're completely untouched as a team. Finally touched.
Wrench here taking a lot of damage. Grenade thrown in, but it's the Habana of Rise that'll come forward. Alems gets one. Aces on the refrag, but he's taking a lot of damage in the meantime. Oh no, the angle. Shaiko, perfect for him. The grenade isn't gonna hit. Another one will sail away, and it's nowhere near. Hex is gonna get takedown Shaiko in the meantime. It turns to a 2v2, but the long angle from Ironics. It's the 2K for the Vigil. And it's now all on the ribs. No drones left for him at least. I'm not sure if his teammates have any rotation drones that have been preset. 30 seconds left, and there's only 2 angles for you to come from. One of them is being held, and there's the headshot. Alems, the late round rotation, and even staying on that top floor the whole round. That's the big problem. If you're Rogue and you're not taking control, check. And Renshiro still sticking to that top floor. Ironics has one player to support him as well, and that's Rafal. They know there's one player inside of the bathroom. A good headshot from Rafal. Very well done to now create the rotation back onto site, but he's gonna get taken down. Aces and Corey will get a kill each. And suddenly it's a role reversal. Rogue are at the home.
Well, doing a good job with it here in terms of actually getting control of the map now. This is what they needed to be able to start to pressure from multiple sides, but they've got to worry about the top floor. This is where a lot of BDS members are still left to roam and can continue to put pressure down because they focus so much on taking control of the workshop area from below. Now they've got to worry about players up here, and you see players like Corey just watching for those rotates down. That's maybe a smart way to play this. Let Rogue continue to pressure the downstairs, and then just cut off the rotations from above, bait them into you at this point, and just hold angles. As long as you don't get shot from those holes above as well, that could be a problem.
Rise going for the plant. Is there a way to deal with them? It's a bit too slow. The fuser's going to be set. Oh no, Alems was looking the wrong way, and the attackers have already fallen back. You have to watch for it. It's being shot from the side, and Rise will find the kill. Unfortunate that these holes were not preset by BDS, but Renshiro will be able to find one. He's the last alive. He's going to dive out, looking the wrong way by the tank, and checking to sight. He's spotted. And unfortunately, that blonde hair is going to make him even more visible. As we're tied again. Wow, this is really back and forth. Shields? I like this, actually.
It is surprising that they're actually not bringing an extra shield on smoke too. You usually see that happen. Corey, very nice start. It might have even just been lucky. Pre-fire through the door, it happens. That's Ironic's going down, which means he might have not even finished up setting up all his pests yet. Makes the drones a little safer.
Man, I don't know why.
Corey can spot him as well.
I don't know why BDS traded RX out for Ironics. I mean, obviously RX was a way better player.
Oh, definitely.
That's a very obvious joke for people that don't know, huh? Sometimes just things fly over people's head, though that flew directly into Alem's head. Corey, what a headshot.
Oh, wow. That's 2 kills for Corey. He has to kill a teammate now.
Oh,
never mind.
There's Shaiko. Is that the rule now? Corey gets 2 kills and then it goes for a team kill? Fair enough. At least Corey's been shot down. There's the bot cam that's been destroyed by the buck. And you got the Habana X Kairos opening up the breach here in the hallways from break room. This strategy that actually Empire employed on border right before we went to invitational. I think they played this like a couple times in the first half, and they were so effective at doing the same exact thing every single round, and I just loved it. But Empire brought the Zofia every time. They brought the Habana, and then they also had the buck doing work from below. I don't know if that's the case here right now because I don't know where Hicks is, but that's a great kill from Aces on Shaiko. No more Jaeger for you in the round. Leaving it all onto Rafal and Ranchero. Ton of gunfights there. Sitting in the centers, the Goyo shield is being popped. Aces will take a lot of damage. Will be forced back for just a bit. It's buying you time as BDS. But right now, Rogue has all the time in the world. Oh! Again, Aces! What a headshot. Now on to Rafal. How do you deal with him? You don't actually need to do anything against him. You just go and plant. Rise. Extra smokes will be thrown in. The Goyo shield pop. And Wise will be safe from the plant. He'll take a bit more damage. They know where he's at, sitting in the sandwich window. Smoke. At one point, do you die? There. Oh, no. Rafael is going to find 1 kill. He still has 3 more to go. And at least Rogue are splitting up, going for the reload. Hicks is watching in the back, and it's all done. Rogue will take the advantage.
About time Rogue's starting to get a little bit of advantage here. I mean, they had the...
And it's all about lulling Rogue into a false sense of comfort. Oh, well, oh, okay. Well, there it is. Aces with 1, but the refrag from Shaiko. He knows there's 1 more sitting in the same spot here by the servers. Aces lost is a man that did so much work so far for Rogue. And now you've lost half of your drones pretty much. Corey has 1 in his back pocket, so does Rips and Rise, but there's only 2 that have been deployed so far. And Aces has collected 18 kills in this game. I mean, again, this Aces versus Shaiko game is very exciting.
I mean, that was a great way to just enter in and get things going, right? It's too bad for him it wasn't on Shaiko, but still, taking out a C4 is always a good start. It would have been even better, of course, if he was able to pick off a second one, or if he had a teammate there to trade some of those out, but either way, at least soften the blow a little bit. But this is where Corey needs to do some good work again against the Lems. Got some tough corners to watch, and fortunately gets a little caught out on that peak.
Yeah,
there goes the Lems.
He's looking for more, at least trying to use the G8 as best as he can. He's expecting this walk up from BDS. Looking for another kill on the rotation in the bathroom. Grenade will be thrown in. This is to cut off more rotations. Limited on drones, but still you know that you cornered your opponents into 1 tiny room. All in the workshop. But Shaiko's been able to escape in the meantime. And there's the kill. Diffuser's down. It's a minute 5 left, so a lot of time here for Rogue. But recovering that diffuser when it's out in the open, it's going to be a tough job.
Yeah, definitely going to be well guarded and baited into. Corey possibly able to do it, but now they've lost Hicks as well. Certainly not going to help. Important thing is Shaiko's still alive here. And Renshiro as well.
Oh, Rips! The great shot onto Renshiro. But the diffuser is so far back. This is the most important part of the game, remember. You can play for time if you're a defender. That works against you as an attacker. In the 2v1, Shaiko definitely has the opportunity to win. I'm not sure if there's any way to recover that diffuser without being spotted and taken down. There's the angle, it's being prepped, the peak, and the gunfight 1. Shaiko with a 3k. Rips is down, but the IQ, Corey, brings the corner, and Mr. Lucas Vigman is gonna do it. There's the G8. He knows it. He knows it. Oh,
that's a real question, because they're a bit far from where he's at, so they just need to make sure they can control his rotates.
With all the other...
entry point.
Honestly, with all the other teams today that haven't done too well, this is the perfect time for Rogue to even get 3 points ahead. Hicks will find 1 onto Rafal. That's the entry that they need. The 1 player on site is down. Renshiro, though, will find Rise, and they're stunning 1 inside of the office. Ironix, in the meantime, is downed. This is the moment to walk into sight. Grenades are out, or EMP is out, trying to clear that Maestro Evil Eye. But Shaiko from above will find Hicks. You can't plant out of the bathroom, and you can't stay in it forever. Unfortunately, Rogue are a bit too slow to capitalize. Ironix is still downed. There's no finisher, and it's turning into a 3v3 if Ironix is not picked up, so the pulse can't be played. And now this is tough. You have limited utility as Sofia. You cannot stun the players on the site, and having both the Jaeger and the Wamai on the office is going to be super tough. Shaiko with 1 more on to Corey. Now Serpent Aces, last 2 win. Aces with a headshot on a Shaiko. And there it is, the 2v2. The question is, what's the reaction? If you clear the top floor, it's all over, you win the round. If you go down a plant, then without a specific window of time, you're definitely going to be losing this, because the 2 defenders are now sitting and just watching that diffuser that mistakenly was dropped on site.
Oh, they're going to use it as bait at this point. At this point, Aces is just waiting for the opportunity to come up. Rips is just going to be distracting, making sure that they think he's going for the defuse. And he knows they're going to be focused downwards. They did manage to kill Shaiko as well. That's the important thing. Ace is continuing to dominate him.
Oh, so close to have info on 1. Do they know where the other one is? Ran around the corner, the shot from Aces, the 2k. They know what last is, but it's Wamai to win the gunfight. Lems now versus Rips, and Rips is going to find it. Rogue victorious. And there it is, prevented.
They broke the underdog streak for today, unfortunately for BDS. Either way, though, that was a good comeback from Rogue. Overall, the defense from BDS, while it looked good, just could not handle Aces especially. He was really doing fantastic on attack, even more so than his defense. Look at that, 20. Him and Shaiko, definitely, though, I got to say, Aces beat Shaiko that match. So he was able to dominate him a lot more often. And Renshiro, though, put up a good fight as well with 10. But, man, it was really...